50s, I would say early 60s.
Why is he up here? Why?
I'd like to try and find out as the night goes on, but he was standing right there watching us.
Against the wall,
and
just watching us. How interesting.
As we walked in, just disappeared.
Where would you say that we were more than likely to get a lot of activity this evening, more so than any other place?
Dungeons, without a doubt, that's going to be... We've already had a lot of activity down there, and it's going to be fascinating, I think, as the lights go off. The air gets thinner, we start to hear a lot more, a lot easier. Definitely there. I'd say that's going to be the sort of
You're
hot
really
spots.
excited,
yes,
aren't you?
I am.
Yeah,
really.
You really are. And what about you, Kieran?
I'm very excited given what has already happened in the dungeons. I'm looking forward to it because it means we can reduce the number of people, make it a little bit more controlled. But you saw my face. I've never been in a situation where we've had such a variety of sound.
OK. Now, let's just call in Leslie. How excited are you on a scale of 1 to 10 about this location?
Well, I'm excited about 8 and frightened about 24. If what we've had already is something to go by. The location's absolutely marvellous, and some of the things you've said have been terrific. I particularly liked it when we went into the dungeon part there, and there was all this sound. And the description of this man almost certainly are Jacobite prisoners that were held here. They were taken from there to Gallows Hill where they were executed. You're absolutely right. Then we went into the room downstairs, didn't we? And there is a story about a lady there. I'm not going to say too much else associated with that room, which I'm particularly interested in. And then when we came in this room, this was exciting for me, because the gentleman you described, this big moustache that you talked about, well, we know some of the great Victorians loved these great big moustaches, as indeed the Edwardians did, and they were definitely here. This castle has had in continuous memory soldiers here, or continuous time within living memory. And then that white frilly collar, that's thrown me a bit, because that sounds like a ruff to me. That sounds like a Tudor ruff that you described, which is of a different period. Although the Tudors also had some grand moustaches, but not quite like that way. I think we probably got something of a different period there. But there's one thing that might throw us, we should be aware of. King David I of Scotland took this castle in the 12th century and had it for quite a while. So these Scotsmen around might not always be prisoners.
No.
And that means you too.
Yeah.
All right, brilliant. Let's turn all the lights off in the castle and get cracking then, yeah? Kieran, let's lead the way.
Okay.
Chris has picked up on the spirits of many fellow countrymen, trapped in a limbo in this magnificent castle. Will any of these spirits confront us as we investigate this place through the night?
This is a very important man when he was alive. He is here.
I just saw something here, like a figure.
What was that?
It's a more sinister spirit that we're talking about here.
I don't like it. I really don't like it.
Aware that we have such a large castle to explore in a relatively short time, we set up the CCTV cameras to cover the key areas of the castle. With Carl, Kieran, Stuart and Chris Burton monitoring the cameras from the hub, I lead the rest of the team back to the storeroom where Chris had earlier in the walk-around picked up on a mysterious man.
What do you sense here?
We've actually got... Remember the man that I described earlier on with the big moustache? Yeah. We've got him. We've got his first name.
What is it?
Francis. Francis. He's telling me that he actually works... He works for the...
What's the matter, Kat?
Who's behind me?
No one.
So I just felt like somebody was behind me. Like was
just before Kat, it felt like someone was pulling my jacket a little bit.
It's funny that you've got that, because you've got that as this gentleman's come back in to the energy, and he's walking about, and this is a very important man when he was alive. He is here, not so much as a jailer, but like a protector.
Oh right.
Okay.
It does make some sense. Yeah.
Okay, the name he's bringing through is is it Sir Francis? Can't get his sec.
Have you got any surname at all?
That's no. I tell you what. I can tell you what it sounds like. It starts with "no." Okay, and that's all I'm getting from.
I know who it is.
Okay.
I know who it is.
Okay, come on.
You know who it is?
It's Nolly's. He was here to look after somebody very important. He was a keeper.
Queen.
Do you know what Queen?
Just give me a minute. The Queen can't speak English. Okay, if that makes sense to you. Come on.
Yes, it does.
He's teaching her English. Apparently she's always wanted to speak to Queen Elizabeth.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Really interesting. Mary, Queen of Scots, fled into Scotland and cast herself upon the mercy of Elizabeth of England, her cousin. And she was locked up. She was locked up here, and Sir Francis Knollys was her keeper. But we know she did have to be taught English. I would expect her to have known it by now, but maybe some of the pronunciations or the ways was what Knollys was doing to look after her while she was here.
Should we head back?
Yeah, I think we've had quite a lot.
Yeah.
A Scottish prisoner, a queen and her protector, Carlisle Castle is already proving to be a focus for paranormal phenomena. What more can we expect as we continue our investigation through the night?
Phil, I actually started from feeling quite sick.
We heard footsteps downstairs again.
What was that?
I just saw something. Here. Like a figure.
I don't like it, I really don't.
Welcome back to Most Haunted and our investigation of Carlisle Castle. Already we have been witness to strange audio phenomena that medium Chris Conway believes is linked to Mary Queen of Scots and the Jacobean prisoners once held here. Hoping to find concrete evidence of the existence of these spirits, I, along with Chris, Leslie and Kath, monitor the CCTV cameras. With the rest of the team positioned in the storerooms, Carl shuts himself in one of the adjoining storeroom cells.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, if you're here, do something to me in this room. Do you know, weirdly enough, I feel quite sick. My head is killing me in here.
Stomach sick?
Nausea. There's no reason for it, because I know, I wouldn't have thought that this at any point would have ever been a jail cell.
No. Lack of air, maybe? But they wouldn't onset that quickly.
It's almost like something's clamping on the side of my head.
Strangely, as Carl starts to feel ill, in the hub we begin to hear unsettling noises from the corridor outside.
Is there anybody here? If you're here, make a noise.
Oh, why?
Make another noise, please. Come towards us if you're here.
I heard that. Oh, that's very good. It's very clear.
Fantastic, thank you so much.
Should we step out of this corridor to give you alone time?
Yeah, why didn't you...
If we step into the main hall,
Yeah.
if there is anybody there, there's a gentleman in the little cell area down there. I'd like you to brush your hand through his hair.
Convinced that there is something moving in the corridor beside us, Chris gets up to investigate.
Took Carl's hair. You sat there waiting.
I'm right down to the end of the corridor. To the stairs. Yeah.
Flash there. Flash. What's that?
That's
Clear.
Very clear.
If there is anybody there at all, can you come?